Who is the Great Harlot, the daughter of Babylon? As the title suggests, just who is this city/nation that will make the world fornicate and drink with the wine of her impure passions? The discussion has become heated, and there is much hype, hysteria, and finger-pointing as to the identity of this city/nation. Just who is it? Is it a real nation, or just a metaphor in the Bible to give us a great teaching about sin and redemption? In this video, I will explore the descriptions given by both the Old and New Testament prophets that show what, where, and who this city/nation is, and how it relates to the end times that we are living in right now. The first thing that we must understand is that there is an actual Old Testament city named Babylon, and that the Israelites were held captive there many centuries ago. In the Old Testament of Jeremiah, we read in chapters 39 through 40 of the siege of Jerusalem by the king of Babylon and his army. The Israelites that were not killed in that siege ended up in Babylon. This much we know to be true not only from the Bible, but from the secular records up from the region as well. Yet what many do not know is that there is another Babylon, a Babylon that is great in power, wealth, and unfortunately sin. In fact, this Babylon's sin is so great she is destroyed in one day, and her wealth in 1 hour at the end of this present age. This Babylon is an end times nation, and obviously is not the Babylon of the Old Testament that still sits empty and in ruins under the sands of the present-day Iraq. In mentioning Iraq, I will also link present-day Iraq with this latter-day Babylon and how they are linked together along with the ancient Babylon that the deceased President Saddam Hussein was excavating before he was invaded by the U.S. military. Another thing to remember is that prophecy can have a dual purpose. In other words, it can denote an ancient event or object such as a city, an idol, etc. But it can also speak about the same type of object in the present day. Ancient Babylon and the end times Babylon fit this dual description. Reading the book of Jeremiah in chapters 39 through 40, we read about the ancient kingdom of Babylon and how its king Nebuchadnezzar, with his army, took Jerusalem and let what Jews they did not kill into captivity. Yet when we get to chapters 50 through 51, we read something incredible. A kingdom or nation called Babylon is destroyed because this nation is the leader in all kinds of impure thoughts and deeds that she spreads to all the nations of the earth. This nation is destroyed in 1 day and has its wealth destroyed in 1 hour. Did ancient Babylon meet this fate? I think not. Babylon was created and then destroyed and then rebuilt, only to go through many rulers from different kingdoms to where it finally sits to this day under the sands of Iraq, just south of modern-day Baghdad. Babylon never did see this destruction that is described in Jeremiah and in other books of the Bible, including the book of Revelations, where clearly we are not dealing with the Old Testament city of Babylon. The later chapters of Jeremiah describe this modern-day Babylon being destroyed by fire, and that no man or beast will ever inhabit the city nation ever again, nor will any man walk through or near it. Yet today people walk through and over parts of ancient Babylon. This description is obviously not about ancient Babylon, as even though it was destroyed, it was rebuilt and inhabited for many centuries more. So let us now take a look at some of the descriptions of this modern-day Babylon and see if we can make sense of its description. Further, we want to identify this Babylon, or great harlot that sits on many waters, since we are told to flee from it. The first book is Isaiah, where we see the description of Babylon, which, by the way, has the name Mystery written on her forehead.